Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good evening to our lecturer, Sir Muhammad Hazwan. So today, our team member would like to present the company analysis. We have two tree company, which Upsang Plantation, Tan and Holding Berhad, and Boosted Plantation Company. This tree company is the same sector company, which is plantation sector. So before we continue to other content of this presentation, I would like to introduce our team members for presenting today. The first is me, Atanadia bin Rahmat. Second presenter is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Hanafiyah. The third presentation is Muhammad Hama bin Zulkifli, and the last presenter is Muhammad Faiz bin Buhari. Without wasting our time, let me move on the first content of this presentation, which the background of the company chosen by our group. First is Upsang Plantation Berhad Company. This company has established 1946 and located in Sabah, Malaysia, but the production or the operation of the company at Singapore and Malaysia. This company process a farm bunch into crude palm oil and then they sell it. The total area to process the oil is 40,279 hectares. There are also operates 4 mills, which namely is by Jiroko 1 palm oil, Jiroko 2 palm oil, Bukit Mas palm oil, and the last one is Tomangong palm oil mill. So for the next company is Tan Holding Berhad. This company involving in manufacture and sale of timber product, which include timber concession license. This company was founded in 1997 at Kuala Lumpur. The other products of the company such as trading of logs, manufacture and sale of sawn timber, veneer, plywood, and other timber products. So for the plantation product, which include oil palm and reforestation and others. So the property development, and the last one is investment, is the services provided to the investor. The company listed on the Bursa Malaysia under the main market. The last company is Boosted Plantation Company. Boosted Plantation is one of the well-established upstream oil palm plantation companies in Malaysia and the oldest diversified conglomerates in Malaysia. This company is principally involved in the ownership and management of oil palm plantation, cultivation of oil palm, harvesting of fresh fruit, as well as production of CPO and palm kernel. Boosted Plantation co-own or lease a total of 41 oil palm estates through Malaysia, which 19 in Peninsular Malaysia, 13 in Sabah, and 9 in Sarawak. They also have 10 palm oil mills, which 4 mill in Peninsular Malaysia, 4 in Sabah, and 2 in Sarawak. That's all for the company background, so I will pass to the next presenter, Nur Syafiqah.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Hanafiyah. I would like to start my presentation about the vertical analysis. Vertical analysis is a method of financial statement analysis in which each line item is listed as percentage of a base figure within the statement. The purpose of vertical analysis is easy to company do decision making. According to the vertical analysis of Upsang Plantation, shows the property, plant and equipment amount in 2019 is 88.64%, then it decreased in each year to 72.20% in year 2021. For the cash in 2019 stated that amount 2.31%, then it's experiencing an increase of cash to 5.11% in 2021, which is the higher amount of cash record among the 3 years. Based on the table, shows the share capital in 2019 is 69.03, then it slowly decreased to 62.28% in 2021. Non-current liabilities declined from 2019, which 20.34% to 2021 is 17.81%, which is show the positive changes in liabilities. That means the company is able to pay off the obligation debts. As for the current payable, showing the company is having fluctuate, which is 2019 2022 shows the decrease from 1.80% to 1.52%, then increase back to 2.19%. Move to the vertical analysis of the Tan Holding Berhad. As we can see, the property, plant and equipment are decreasing in each year, start from 32.55 in 2019 to 26.77 in 2021. Next, it shows increasing in cash from 2019 to 2021, which are from 4.39% change to 16.59%. It shows the increasing is due to the account receivable has paid their credit purchase into cash or bank in. Share capital indicates the lower percentages from 2019 to 2021, which is 17.76% to 17.47%, then to 16.22% in 2021. While for the non-current liabilities of the company showing decreasing from 2019 to 2021 from 21.32 to 19.62, then continue decrease to 15.70 in 2021. The last is payable, which is this item under current liabilities that shows increasing from 2019 to 2021. According to the annual report of the company, the payables is rises every year start from 2019, which is 5.05, then in 2020 is 7.01% and keep increase to 9.17%. It is described the company have bought the inventories to generate sales. Plantation property, plant and equipment was slightly dropped from 2019, which is 49% to 48.49% in 2020, then keep decrease to 45.83% in 2021. As for the cash, it present the low value of 0.49% in 2019, then rise to 1.07 in 2020 and continue increase when enter 2021 to 1.99%. The share capital of Baustit Plantation company having a rising of the value share capital in small percentage. It is 33.87% in 2019 to 34.45% in 2020 and continue up to 34.49% in the 2021. The increase in share capital means the company have issued the additional share to pay debts. Non-current liabilities declined from 2019 to 2021, which is from 22.29% to 19.06%. Last, the payables increased from 2019 to 2021. In 2019, shows the payables is 1.9%. This changed to 2.18 in the 2020. After we have analyzed the vertical analysis for each company in 3 years, I have visualized it into graph so we can look clearly about the changes of item in the graph. There are 3 graphs represent to Hap Seng Plantation, Ta'an Holdings, Berhad and Baustit Plantation. By looking at the chart, it shows Hap Seng Plantation annual asset is highest better than Ta'an Holdings, Berhad and Baustit Plantation. Even though it is having decreasing from 2019 to 2021 in asset, but the value of its property, plant and equipment are still in the higher amount compared to Ta'an company that also having decrease in property, plant and equipment from 2019 to 2021, which are 32.55% to 26.77% in 2021. Meanwhile, the Baustit Plantation also declined in property, plant and equipment for 3 years from 2019 to 2021, which are 49% in 2019, then slightly dropped to 48.49, then to 45.83 in 2021. We can conclude that all 3 companies having decrease in property, plant and equipment in each year, but still Hap Seng Plantation company indicates the highest asset compared to Ta'an Holdings, Berhad and Baustit Plantation. By looking at the chart, it shows Hap Seng Plantation annual asset is highest better than Ta'an. By looking at the chart, it shows Hap Seng Plantation annual asset is highest better than Ta'an Holdings, Berhad and Baustit Plantation. Even though it is having decreasing from 2019 to 2021 in asset, but the value of its property, plant and equipment are still in the higher amount compared to Ta'an company that also having decrease in property, plant and equipment from 2019 to 2021, which are 32.55% to 26.77% in 2021. Meanwhile, the Baustit Plantation also declined in property, plant and equipment for 3 years from 2019 to 2021, which are 49% in 2019, then slightly dropped to 48.49, then to 45.83 in 2021. We can conclude that all 3 companies having decrease in property, plant and equipment in each year, but still Hap Seng Plantation company indicates the highest asset compared to Ta'an Holdings, Berhad and Baustit Plantation. For the cash under the current asset shows the Hap Seng Plantation is increases in each year from 2019 to 2021, but the increases happen in small value, while Ta'an also experiencing a rising in cash value from 2019 to 2021 indicates 4.39% in 2019 to 10.66% to 16.59% in 2021. Baustit chart also showing they are also have a rising in cash but with small percentage from 2019 0.49% to 2021 1.99%. We conclude that Ta'an is better in cash better than other 2 companies. For the share capital represents to the equity, which shows the Hap Seng also got the highest value among the 3 companies. But starting from 2019 to 2021, the share capital has been decreased from 69.03% in 2019 to 67.63% and keep sloped down to 62.28% in 2021. Besides, Ta'an Holdings Berhad shows the decreasing in share capital from 70.76 in 2019 to 16.22 in 2021. Besides that, Baustit Plantation is increasing in share capital due to paying debts. We conclude that Hap Seng have the greater share capital compared to 2 other companies since the value of its share capital is larger. Ta'an indicates the most lower value of non-current liabilities, which are from 21.32 in 2019 to 19.62 in 2020, then 15.70 in 2021. While for the Hap Seng Plantation shows decreasing from 2019 to 2021 in value of 20.34 to 17.81% in 2021. While for the Baustit Plantation show the non-current liabilities is decreased from 2019 to 2021, which are 22.29% decline to 21.21% in 2020, then keep decreased to 19.06%, which is considered the higher non-current liabilities among the 3 companies. As for the payable, which is this item is current liabilities, shows the Hap Seng Plantation volatile from 2019 to 2021 that prove the current liability in 2019 is 1.80% down to 1.52%, then increased to 2.19%. Ta'an Holding Berhad increasing in payables in each year from 2019 to 2021, which from 2019 of 5.05% increased to 7.01% in 2020, then rise to 9.17% in 2021. Moreover, the payables of bauxite plantation shows increasing from 2019 to 2021 in small value, which is from 1.99% to 3.83% in 2021. We conclude that Hapseng is much better in current liabilities since the percentage of the current liabilities is less than other two companies. After we analyze the non-current liabilities and current liabilities by vertical analysis, it shows that the total liabilities of Hapseng is better since it was decreased from 2019 to 2021, which proved by the values of its total liabilities from 2019 is 22.70%, decreased to 21.41% in 2020, then decreased again in 2021 to 20.53%. While Ta'an also showed volatiles in the total liabilities but still in higher percentages, it is proven by 2029 to 2021. Total liabilities are 38.17% in 2019, then increased to 38.55% in 2022 and go down to 35.12% in 2021. Bauxite plantation shows the most high percentages of total liabilities from 2019 to 2021, which is proven by the value of total liabilities in 2019 is 41.61%, then decreased to 40.05% in 2022 and decreased to 36.75%. Based on this, I can say Hapseng has the lowest of total liabilities to compare with Ta'an and Bauxite. The conclusion, after we have analysed all of three companies for the 3 years, Hapseng Plantation is successfully proven that its company have the best performance in terms of the level of its asset, which is provide the higher value, and then also the level of its total liability is the lower than two other companies.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So next we go to the horizontal analysis. So for the first company, Hapseng Plantation, sales and revenue for Hapseng is decreasing from 100% in 2017 to 70% in 2018. Then increased to 75% in 2019, increased again to 84% in 2020, and still increasing to 121% in 2021. So revenue has increased because of increased production units, and the marketing department has improved its sales or marketing for the year, results in increased revenue. Next is gross profit. So it's decreasing from 100% to 45% in 2018, and still decreasing in 2019, which is 40%, but then it started to increase to 65% in 2020 and drastically increased to 147% in 2021. So the decrease and increase in gross profit is maybe because of the increase or decrease in labor cost, which affect the outcome of labor cost. So next, total operating cost or expenses for Hapseng Plantation decreased from 100% in 2017 to 79% in 2018, still decreasing to 73% in 2019, but slightly increased in 2020, which is 75%, and then increase again in 2021, which is 97%. So for total operating cost, to increase revenue, the group has spent money on marketing, which is why it is increasing drastically in 2021. Next is profit before tax. It's decreased from 100% to 25% in 2018 and maintained 25% in 2019. And then they started to increase drastically in 2020, which is 74%, and once again increased drastically to 198% in 2021. So profit before tax decreased dramatically in 2020 and 2021 because revenue increased while expense decreased. Meanwhile, profit before tax between 2018 and 2019. As a result of sales or on that year, revenue decreased while expenses increased. And lastly, profit after tax for Hapseng Plantation decreased 100% to 27% in 2018, and then increased in 2019, which is 29%, then increase again in 2020 and 2021, which is 83% in 2020 and 205% in 2021. It shows that this company know how to fix and control to get a consistent review. Okay, so next we go to TAN Holdings for sales and revenue decreasing from 100% to 82% in 2018, then decreased to 80% in 2019, and then increase again to 103% in 2020 and still increasing in 2021, which is 161%. So revenue has increased because of increased production units, and the marketing department have improved its sales or marketing for the year, resulting in increased revenue. Also, one of the causes is by higher operating profit before finance costs and lower operating costs that lead to increase in sales and revenue. So next is gross profit for TAN Holdings, decreased from 100% to 65% in 2018, decreased again to 63% in 2019, then started to increase to 74% in 2020 and drastically increase again to 171% in 2021. So decrease and increase in gross profit, maybe they increase or decrease the labor cost. So next, total operating cost decrease from 100% to 81%, then increase again to 112% in 2019, increase again in 2020, which is 170%, and then increase again in 2021, which is 135%. Next is profit before tax. As usual, decrease from 100% to 70% in 2018, then still decreasing to 63%. Then they start to increase in 2020, which is 78%, and once again increase drastically to 303% in 2021. And lastly, profit after tax decreased from 100% to 73% in 2018, still decreasing in 2019, which is 55%. Then profit after tax increased drastically in 2020 to 2021, which is 65% in 2020 and 326% in 2021. Okay, so for the last company, which is Bosted Plantation, you can see according to the data, the revenue of this company showing decrease in revenue at the year 2018 and until 2019. Then revenue of this company showing increase drastically from a year 2019 until 2021. This is maybe because of the pandemic. COVID-19 has been declared on the mid of the year 2018, but the government still not take action of the pandemic cases. Some company has been affected for company generating their sales. One of the companies has been affected is Bosted Plantation Company, which is this company. Other problem is because no export and import services between other companies for pending period of time. That is why this company has decreased on the year 2018 until 2019. In other words, gross profit also has been affected for this company, which also decreased in index by 1. If the company has problem in generating the sales, there will also be problems in generating profit for the company. This portrays that the company is spending on more expenses to generate profit between 2018 until 2019. However, the company does not able to generate profit as planned, but instead gain losses equal to the before, after tax, and before tax.
Thank you, Ahmad, for your present about horizontal data analysis for three companies chosen. So next, we move to the overall comparative analysis for these three companies. In this part, we can see the result of each company is maintain their financial and managing their company in a good way. So first, I will talk about the revenue and the profit of the company. Based on the data as Ahmad present, we get the three company gain a good return on revenue and gross profit for 5 years financial performance. This shows the company has ability to generate profit and sales in a short period, which year by year company shows on a trend line analysis for revenue and gross profit. So next we move on to the earning before tax and earning after tax. The result of the company is in better of returning profit, which means Ta and Holding Hard and Hapseng gain a profit after has spending more expenses to generate their profit. This shows both companies has gained their reward after their effort to stabilize the company performance year by year, but for Bosted Plantation has gained losses and have spending more expenses compared to Ta and Holding Hard company and Hapseng, which shows Bosted Plantation gain. Thank you, Ahmad, for your present about horizontal data analysis for three companies chosen. So next, we move to the overall. So for the conclusion of the horizontal analysis for these three companies, we identified that Ta and Holding Hard company had a better financial performance and how they manage the company year by year to increase the company performance based on the return of the company and expenses of the company compared to Hapseng and Bosted Plantation. In addition, Hapseng also has their strategy to maintain their performance year by year. After the overall of the Bosted Plantation financial performance, we can see the company does not follow and do not know how to increase their company performance. Last but not least, the pattern of the growth rate Ta and company is better than Hapseng and Bosted Plantation. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter, which is Ahmad and Muhammad Faiz, to continue the next content with the presentation.
Assalamualaikum. Next is chapter 4, the company analysis finding for each ratio. The first company is Hapseng Plantation Holding Berhad. The first ratio is earning per share for 2019 is 0.05 cent, 2020 is 0.40 cent, in 2021 is 0.36 cent. The next ratio is market value per share. The market value per share we got in 2019 is 2 ringgit and 7 cent. For 2020 is 2 ringgit and 40 cent. In 2021, 2 ringgit and 35 cent. For market ratio, we got 1.03 in 2019. In 2020, 0.84. Also in 2021. The price earning ratio in 2019 is 42.6 times. In 2020 is 12.86 times.
in 2021 is 5.47 times. For cash ratio is in 2019 34.54 ringgit, but in 2020 is 22.61 ringgit. In 2021 is 13 and 2 cent. The dividend per share is in 2019 is 0.005 cent. In 2020 is 0.05 cent, but in 2021 is 0.01 cent. The dividend yield ratio for 2019 is 0.23%. In 2020 is 2.78%, but in 2021 is 0.51 cent. The next company is Star and Holding Berhad. For EPS in 2019 is 23 cent, in 2020 is 28 cent, and 2021 is 1 ringgit 11 cent. For market value per share in 2019 is 3 ringgit and 45 cent, in 2020 is 3 ringgit and 49 cent, in 2021 is 3 ringgit 98 cent. For market ratio in 2019 is 1.01 times, and 2020 in 2020 is 0.86 times, and 2021 is 0.88 times. For price earning ratio in 2019 is 15.22 times, for 2020 is 10.82 times, in 2021 is 3.60 times. For cash ratio in 2019 is 14 ringgit and 60 cent, for 2020 is 4 ringgit and 97 cent, in 2021 is 3 ringgit 43 cent. Lastly is dividend yield ratio. For 2019 is 1.43%, for 2020 is 4.95%, and lastly for 2021 is 8.55%. The last company is Boosted Plantation Berhad. For EPS is in 2019 is negative 60 cent, 6 cent. For 2020 is 4 cent. For 2021 is 50 cent. For market value per share in 2019 is 1 ringgit and 9 cent. For 2020 is 1 ringgit and 10 cent. In 2021 is 1 ringgit 60 cent. For market ratio in 2019 is 0.70 times. For 2020 0.55 times. In 2021 0.56 times. For price earning ratio in 2019 is negative 12.75 times. In 2020 is 15.25 times, but in 2021 is 4.33 times. For cash ratio is in 2019 is 83 ringgit and 82 cent. In 2020 is 31 ringgit and 4 cent. In 2021 is 19 ringgit and 70 cent. For dividend yield ratio in 2019 is 9.2%. In 2020 is 1%. In 2021 is 8.8%. Next is overall comparative analysis. For earning per share and market value per share, the three companies get a good result, which increase in every year. For market ratio and price earning ratio, Hub Seng and Taan Holding Berhad market position is not in a good position, but in Boosted Plantation might good because they are able to increase it from 2019 to 2020, but decrease in 2021. For company liquidity, L3 company unable to pay off its short-term debt using the cash or any asset. For conclusion, Boosted Plantation Berhad and Taan Holding Berhad is the dividend yield ratio has varied but overall rise. The suggestion that the business may be offering a higher rate of return on investment for shareholder. The Hub Seng Plantation Holding Berhad dividend per share, however, fall. The suggestion that we give is that the business may be keeping more cash on hand for operation.
Okay, so for the last slide, which is the recommendation to improve the weakness of this company. So the first is increasing revenue. So this can be accomplished by increasing sales to existing customers, expanding the customer base, or introducing new products or services. Diversifying crop types can also help to reduce risk and increase revenue. So this will give the company a clear picture of its financial position and enable it to make informed decisions about how to allocate resources and invest for growth. So next is the company is the identification and utilization of a new revenue system. So for this, exploring new markets, developing new products or services, and diversifying the company operation are all of the example of this. So this can assist the company in reducing its reliance on a single source of revenue while increasing overall revenue. And the last one is, company should consider implementing a sales and marketing strategy aimed at promoting its product and services to both new and existing customers. So developing a strong online presence, utilizing social media and other digital marketing tactics, and participating in trade shows and other events to promote the company's brand. So furthermore, the company may consider expanding its operation by establishing new branches or franchise in other regions. This can help the company to tap into new markets and increase their revenue. So I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.